Hello, good afternoon everyone. Thank you for coming to join me today. Since I've finished my last two projects, I've been a little bit stuck as to what to do. And I watched a video from Rachel, Roxy Creations, where she did an envelope journal that she put in a hardcover. And I thought, I thought I'd do something like that for a change. But I think I've got myself a little bit mixed up because I'd also watched Leslie from 507 Willow House Journals. And so I don't know what I've ended up with. But I like what I've ended up with. So I thought I would show you what I've got and just bring you along with me while I try and decorate it. So I've used envelopes, which both Rachel and Leslie did. And this is what I've ended up with. So on the front, I think I've used Rachel's kit, the Chateau and Renaissance mainly in here. So on the front, I've got the image there, and that's an envelope that I've made into a tuck spot. So that goes in there. It does, honestly. And then that flips open and there's a tuck spot just there as well. And that goes in there. I'm at a funny angle. I've got the camera right in front of me, so that goes in there like that. And then that opens and I've put some papers in here. Sorry, I hope you can see. I have got a light now, but it seems to be casting different shadows, so I'm still not sure. So again, I think this is the Renaissance papers, and then I've got some of Rachel's book pages. So I've made a little booklet that's stitched in there. And I've put a journaling card in there. And I've also clipped one on just there. So I just wanted to decorate the pages a little bit. So different from what Rachel did and different look to what Leslie did. I've watched Leslie's videos over and over and I get myself completely bamboozled because Leslie's brain is going at like a zillion miles to the million miles an hour, and I can't keep up with it. I love watching her, but I lose track of what she's doing, so this is why I've ended up with this. So I know it's going to be different. Love you, Leslie. This is an envelope that I had that had a really big pocket there. So I've put one of Rachel's images in the back of there, and where I've stitched signatures in, I've covered mine in fabric, just because I thought it made it that bit sturdier. So there's a pocket there. Then it's got more journal pages there. That bit flips out the same as it did in Leslie's, and then I've got some book pages, journal pages there, and a pocket there. And I was thinking of a pocket just here, but I hadn't got that far. Then that closes there, and there's another flip just there and just there, and of course they're both pockets. So there's a pocket just there, and there's a pocket, I think that one's at the top. Yeah, a pocket a pocket there at the top. And I put some more papers in just there. So they all, I think, and I know some of the papers look upside down, but whichever way I did it, but I think I might put some straw paper or something just there. Whichever way you have this paper, there's always something upside down. And I wanted that to be the right way up. And then there's yep, that's the bit we flipped. This is where I got so confused. And then there's some more papers in there. And then there's a pocket in there, and then you get back to the beginning. So it kind of does open all the way up. So is it a concertina book? Is it a flip book? Is it I don't know. So it does open all up, both sides. So I did get confused what it is. But I thought I'd just bring you along with me while I'm just trying to decorate it. And I've got as far as this bit here, which is a pocket. So the pockets are a bit tight because it kind of bends and folds, but it will lay flat, as I say, because you can open it all out. I've just backed this with another piece of paper to go in there, and I thought I quite fancied putting one of the ladies on. So that's as far as I'd got. So how are you all doing? Is everybody okay? I had good fun doing the Winnie the Pooh journal. And the trades journal that I made. But sometimes I find when I've made a big journal, once I've finished them, they do kind of drain me, if that's the right expression. there's a lot of work that goes into making a big journal, which is why I thought I'd have a go at something like this, because I thought it might be just a little bit maybe quicker, not so intense. I wonder if I want a little piece of that. I might do. Let's rip a bit off and see, shall we? I just wanted something that was a little bit different to make, which is why I thought I'd have a go at this. I think I do. I'm just going to put that on there. I'm trying not to overthink this one. I'm trying to just go with my inner Leslie and just give it a go. I think it's really hard when you try and emulate or copy or do somebody else's style, because my style isn't Leslie's anyway. We both, well, everybody works differently, so it's bound to be when you, oh, that's the pattern, it's bound to be when you try and make a journal similar to somebody else, unless your style is exactly the same as theirs, it's not upside down, it's not going to look anything like the same. But I like that. And then the thing is, what do I do with this journal when I've made it? Is that going to be sticky wet? I don't think it is. So that will just go in there, stick out there. And then we've got these to decorate. I've got a few things laying around that I've got printed out. In fact, I am actually surrounded by lots of different things. Now this has got that flip bit there at the front and at the back, so I think I might definitely use these two tags and put them on there. So I haven't got any of these cut out, so you'll have to bear with me, folks, while I get myself sorted on this. I don't know if anybody else has made one of these. I guess if you looked at everybody's, they'd all be slightly different, wouldn't they? But I'd got lots of these papers of Rachel's printed out, which is why I thought, well, that's what I'll use. Because I think when you've done a journal, you do end up with lots of bits and pieces left over that you haven't used. And I thought this would be an ideal opportunity to go through them, have a look, see at what I'd got and what I could use. So that's what I've done, and I'm liking it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Do I put it in my Etsy? I don't know if anybody would be interested in it. I think it's got about, there's over 150 pages in it, front and back, when I counted them, which surprised me. I didn't think it would have that many. And it is quite sturdy, you know, it does feel really robust, I have to say. So I think I'm going to put one on that side, and then I'm going to put one on the back. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick this one on here. So bear with me, folks, while I'm doing. That one on there, yep. And then obviously you've got the same on the opposite side, so she can be looking outwards facing. She's looking at the world that way. Get them stuck in. So what's everybody up to? We've been away quite a bit this year. We're going away next week for a couple of days into Derbyshire, a place called Castleton. It's somewhere we go quite a lot because we enjoy the walks there. Front to back, let's get back to this one. So we're going away there next week walking. I'm just looking for some bits and pieces to see if I can collage on the back of here. And I probably can. Yeah, that'll go nicely on there. Hopefully the weather will stay nice. They keep saying that England's due a heat wave, and I just want to keep saying to them it's summer. We'll be very grateful of this heat once winter comes, traipsing round the corner. It isn't that often in the UK that we get a decent summer. I don't think we do anyway. You know, it promises all sorts and doesn't come to fruition. Got the ribbon stuck to my finger already. I think we'll just put a bit of that. Oh, that's the same as that, isn't it? We don't want two the same, do we? That could go on there though, couldn't it? So I keep all my little bits and pieces because you just... Oh, shall we have some script? I might have that little bit of script actually. All my little bits and pieces because they do come in useful when you just want to cover up and collage on the back of what you've made. Move that one over a bit, I think. Just leave that to dry and then I'll trim that corner again. And then this one, give myself a little bit of space, eh? Something's just fell on the floor. Oh, it's the lid of my glue. I could put that one on there, couldn't I? I think you could still write on that. Some glue on it. Is there a right and a wrong way on this? I'm getting very good at doing things back to front and upside down, I've noticed. I think it's time for new glasses. Get that stuck on there. Something on there now. I'm just looking through my bits bag to see what I've got. That would go on there, wouldn't it? Doesn't need to be as long though, does it, by a long shot? Put that back in there. Yep, that can go on there. Everything's getting very gluey very quickly. I think it doesn't help because it's a warm day today. It doesn't help that my glue's a little bit soft. A bit like me. Oops, a bit higher at the top. Go on, move. There we go. A bit closer to the edge. That's okay. And then just trim that bit off there. Bit of rubbish there, but it's all sticking to my fingers. I think it's nice sometimes to do something different that you've not tried before. I think it does stretch your mind a little bit, and it just gives me breathing space to think about what I want to do next, what my next project can be, because I have to want to make something to be able to make it. I can't just get set to and do it. It has to have inspired me in some way to... I'm too neat and tidy, you see, to do Leslie's style of journaling or of journal making. Wouldn't do for us all to be the same at all, would it? Cut that off there. And then, does it matter that it hangs over the top there? Well, I don't suppose it does, but I'm just going to trim that a little bit. There we are. There we go. There we are. I'm going to leave those two flaps open just so that those dry, because I don't want them obviously getting too wet. I don't think I want to put anything on there. I suppose it could have a pocket, couldn't it? That would look nice. Sorry, can you see? I'm just making a little pocket to go on that page, I think. Cut that off. So I think I said I've just pulled all my little bits and pieces that were Rachel's papers, because I know I've said it before, but all those papers that you have from one digital designer will all go. They will match together. I think that'll be nice there. I could leave it so that it flips up and leave it white. I don't like to see white though very much. And I don't particularly want to line it because that makes it so I'm going to join it together. Just get rid of that icky sticky page. So I'm just going to glue, I don't know if you can see me or not. I don't know if I'm on screen or not. Oh dear. I feel out of sorts doing videos as well. 15 minutes already. I was hoping to be able to crack on with this a little bit and get some done. So let's see how far we can get. I think I prefer that way, do I? There's more of the orange on that way, isn't there? You know, I can just hear outside, I can hear a buzzard calling. We get them flying over the house this time of year. It's a very eerie sound when you hear it, and when you look to see them, they're so far above. And they get on the thermals and soar above you. Beautiful, beautiful birds. So that's going to go on there. Do I want to put anything on there? I've got some labels. That's got some Roman numerals on it, look. Do I want that? If I do that, I'm going to cover it up, aren't I, after all that? Did I want it on or not? Oh well. I don't think I want a label. Maybe I'll think about that for a bit. Let me just get some tags. I've got a handful of Rachel's tags that I've previously, they're all backed, which is useful, isn't it? Let's put them over there. And I like that one. So that can go in there. I'm still wondering if that needs anything on it. Let me get some fabric. Now, I know you're not going to be able to see this, but I have a handful of, this is my oddments of fabric. It's in an old marshmallow tub. And I just put all the little snips of fabric that I get, because they do come in useful when you're doing projects like this and you just want something little to make a tab out of. Put that on there. And there. Makes it a lot quicker and easier than getting a big piece of fabric out and cutting it. And I like that because I think it matches across to that lady. Move that blade out the way. I think that's dry now, so I'm going to flip that one in, flip that one in. I still think I might want something there, but I don't know what, so I'm going to move on. Move on for now. I'll leave that to write on. Oh, there's a pocket here, so maybe another tag. I wonder if I can get that butterfly in there. How wide would it need to be? I think I can. Try and tear it a little bit straight, eh? Straight helps. And then I've got a couple of other bits that I can use. I'm going to back these as well. I know you don't need to see me backing them, but I'm just going to put this one on this book page. And then I'll put it in the pocket, and then I'll go back when I've done and I will put them all onto, put some paper on the back so that they can be journaled on. how quick can you get in a mess, honestly? So that would go in there. Yeah, I like that. This flips out, so I want something on here. Okay. Somewhere I have got little bits and pieces that we could look at. These are all from Rachel, as I say, that I've got printed out. Oh, I like the look of that one. Move everything out the way. I'm thinking this might be nice because it's got the I'll just tear that across there. So the way that I did this one, the way that Leslie did it, completely different to how I did mine. So the way that Leslie did hers was she joined her envelopes together. She's got a series on her YouTube channel, so if you go and have a look at 507 Willow House Journals, you'll see. What do we think of that on there? It does go that way, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I'm going to put that on. Yeah, so Leslie joined all of her tags together. Tags? Envelopes. She joined all of her envelopes together and then decorated her envelopes and did the insides at the same time. So I started by decorating. I joined all my envelopes. No, I didn't. I decorated my envelopes and then joined them together as I went along. Sorry, I've lost the lid of my glue. Oh, it's behind me. So, for example, this one, I decorated that before I attached, and that one before I attached them together. And I think everybody that does this will find their own way of putting everything together. Back to my bits again. I hope you can see. Let me find something for the back of that. Okay, so I've just picked this green. I'm going to put on there. Glue would be good. Yeah, so Leslie joined all her envelopes together, and then she decorates it en masse as she goes. And she goes from the front to the back, to the back to the front to the middle. And I just got confused. But got the gist of what she was doing, and I guess that's all that you need. You know, all you need is to see how somebody's made theirs, and then once you start on making it for yourself, you will just start putting your own slant on it without any doubt whatsoever. So I'm very grateful to you for giving me the inspiration to give something different a bit of a go. I'm just finding a little bit of other paper because I appear to have a bit of a gap going on just there, look. So I'm just going to put that up there. And I think it's, oh, do I just want words? I think I want the music. You know, if you give something a try, and at the end of the day, if this hadn't worked out, then all that I would be short of is a few envelopes. And I think looking, it's funny because I've been trying to sort the, I've got a couple of shelves that I keep my equipment, all my bits and pieces on. That I was trying to sort out today. I like that. And I sorted out the envelopes because I just kind of chucked them all together. I think I like that actually. What do you think? Some flowers. Yep, that's going on there. I sorted out my envelopes, and I don't think I will ever need to buy any more envelopes of any description. Well, no, that's not true. I don't have like long, are they called legal envelopes, where they're long and thin? Let's get that on there. Where they close at the top. I haven't got any of those. but every other envelope I'm sure I have. I like that. I wonder if I could perhaps put a little butterfly on there. Do I have butterflies? Oh, everything's falling. Sorry, folks. Yeah, we do. We have a butterfly that's going on as well. So maybe this is turning into quite an eclectic little journal. So I'm guessing it's not going to be up everybody's street, and that's absolutely fine. But I've enjoyed making it, which is what I wanted to do. I just wanted something that I would enjoy making. Do you like that? Again, I'm not going to fold it over because it's a bit sticky. I'm going to leave that. That flips out. Oh, I've got a little... So I did a tuck spot just here, look. And when it flips out, there. So that was a piece of Rachel's paper that I've folded over into a pocket. So I want to put a little bit of fabric on there. I've used this already in this journal, this lovely blue. So I'm going to rip a bit of that and put that on there. I will stitch my tags. Don't have to, but it's something that I like to do. So that is something that I'll be doing. But I just thought if I bring you along for a bit of this, see what you think, and then I'll get it finished without you probably. So that goes in there. I like that. And then I want something to go in here. It can't be anything too big. It could be one of those ladies, couldn't it? Should we do one of them? There we go. Hopefully she would fit. Lose those bits. Let's see if she fits. She does, she fits nicely, but I think I might like one facing the opposite way so that she can look out of the pocket. I don't suppose that she actually minds for 1 minute that she's not looking out the pocket. That's just me. Let's have a look. Yeah, I prefer it that she's peeking out the pocket. So again, I'm just going to stick that onto that paper. And then I'll go back and finish it off when you've left me. There we go. Yep, I like her. She's in there. Take that little bit of white off. I bet I've crept off the table again now, haven't I? Oh dear. That feels dry now. Fold that in. She's in there. That folds there like that. Then this is double-sided, so it's copy paper that I've put other paper on, so that's nice writing space. Then in the back there I'd put a journaling card, so that can go in there. And I think I might, I've just seen that bit of pink sat on my desk. So I'm going to put that bit of fabric on there. I know it covered that date up, but I can't help that. I wanted the pink fabric. Oops. There we go. That's in there. I've made a card, journaling card to go in there. I might leave that actually. Did I leave that one? I did. It's just nice spotty dotty paper, isn't it? That had the flip on that side, not on this side. Do I want a pocket? Let me just make this pocket. Okay, so I've done the same. I've made a little triangle pocket to go on this page. But I'm going to put it at the top of the page rather than at the bottom, just to be a bit different. And it's a bit sticky on the inside, so I'm just going to put that card in there just to stop it from sticking. And then I'm just seeing that on my desk, and I'm just wondering if that would make a tag to go in there of a castle. It very well might, but it's going to be too big, I think. And again, bits for my bit bag. Let's have a look. Are you back with me? Yes, you are. Sorry, I thought for a minute I hadn't switched the camera back on. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to have the border around that one, am I? Does it matter if it sticks out? It does a bit. I don't want to cut it so close to the border. Right, save that one for something else. I think I've used that lady in here already. That might be okay with the flowers on. I'm going to tear it so that I'm not using those flowers, because they will come in somewhere else. That's too thin then. Can't make my mind up. Ooh, that might be nice. Actually, I know somewhere. Oh, I've left the lid off my glue. Let me just find the piece of paper I'm thinking of. Okay, so I couldn't find what I was looking for. It must be here on my desk somewhere, but I quite like this. So again, this is from one of Rachel's ephemera pieces, and I just like the bright blueness of that. And I was just wondering, that bird wouldn't go. No, stop picking bluebirds, Carol. Quite like him, but he might have to lose a bit of his tail. Quite like that one, but I think he blends in too much. My favourite Rachel bird. Oh, I like that one. Yep, how's that? We'll have a bird, and I think I would like him stood on a label. Yeah, I like that. That'll do. So we'll put that in there. So I want him about there, so I want that label a little bit lower. Is that straight? There we go. Yep, I like that one. How am I doing for time? 34 minutes. Do you fancy staying with me a little bit longer? Well, I do like that. I've got this other pocket here. Where did we put the castle? That's the thing. I've got that gentleman. He might go in there, look quite distinguished, wouldn't he? Shall we see? I think, as I said, this is from Rachel's Renaissance kit. I think that might be too wide, but we'll measure it and see. Yep, too wide, so I can... There we go. So many bits for my bit bag. Where's the top of the page? Oh, there. That is the top of the page. So he can fit in there quite nicely, can't he? So, yep, I like that one. And then that flips out. And I think I'm going to leave that because I do want writing space. And then we've got the end bit where we put that. Did I put something on that? Oh, I put a pocket on it, didn't I? Not sure if I want another pocket, says me. But I might. See what this looks like when it's folded. Needs to be a little bit smaller. Not a lot, but a bit. Right, we'll have this pocket on there. And of course what I need to remember is each time I add a pocket and a tag, it does bulk this journal out that little bit more, doesn't it? I did think about leaving it, is it called a naked journal when you don't put anything on the pages? Not sure. But I did think of leaving it like that, but then I got carried away and started adding pockets to it as I was making it, so I forgot. So that was that. That was that. Yeah, and you can still write on that, and you could still write on there. So I know I'm taking some of the writing space away, but there'll be a card in here, won't there? A journaling card of some sort, so that'll add to it. If I can find that Chateau image again, that can go in there. Because Lord knows where I've put that. It's hiding. There we go. And then that's a little bit sticky, so I'm going to leave that there. Did anybody see where I put that Chateau? There it is, the Chateau image. And it fits, so that's going to go in there. And we've got the lady there. So then I'm to this bit. And I want to think about whether I want to put a pocket or something there, the same as I did on this one here. Okay, so I'll leave you there. So you can see it's getting big and chunky. So let me know what you think of this one. It does feel quite nice, and I've enjoyed making it, as I say. So I hope you like it, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks.